All right, guys, so this is part 2 of the saving money thing, and I'm going to go over Isaiah 55:2 one more time, and this one is from the NLT version. So the New International Version that I shared in the first video, which translates, why spend your money on what is not bread and your labor on what does not satisfy? And in that video, I go over needs and wants and different things you could do to save money when you're buying different things you need for your household. Go watch that video if you want the breakdown on all that stuff. But for part 2, I'm going to read the NLT version of that verse, and I'll read the whole thing because the other one I read just the first sentence. So this one from the NLT version says, why spend your money on food that does not give you strength? Why pay for food that does not do you, or that does you no good? Listen to me and eat what is good. You will enjoy your finest food. So these are the things that God led me to about saving money and about food. So a couple videos ago when I talked about having a break or being on vacation, I mentioned being at Walmart picking up an order. So I kept noticing order online, order on the app, and things where you can pick up and have deliveries for these orders. I did this because I'm going to talk about planning your meals to save money. I'm one that I would go to the store and I would just put things in my basket. Even though I had a list, I was not good at keeping to my list. So I would buy things that I didn't need. So I would go grocery shopping and end up spending double my budget because I was just at the store and everything was right there for me to be like, oh, I do need this, let me put it in there. Or instead of buying 2 avocados, I bought a bag and I ended up throwing away like 3 or 4 of the avocados in the bag because they got bad and I didn't even need that many. So the things that God has led me to do to help me save money, and I've done this a couple times now, but this most recent time was the most strict I was on it. And so I had not done this in a long time. I did it once, several years ago, but I didn't stick to it because I didn't really have to. But we're in a time that you have to because of the inflation of groceries. It just keeps going up. I'm going to talk about planning your meals. So what I had done this time, wrong cup holder. I wrote down on a piece of paper, let's just go for a week. Let's just use the week time frame. For 7 days, I wrote down each meal that I was going to make for dinner that day. Then I further broke it down to what I need for each meal. So if I was going to make tacos, I listed out everything I would need to make tacos for that whole meal. Then I further broke it down and figured out what did I already have in my house versus what did I need to buy. So that is a way that I can save money by ordering online or having it for pickup or delivery because I'm not at the store wasting money on stuff I don't need. Here we go. I had, what else? I kept noticing sugar, to eat less sugar, or people who fasted from sugar. And I kept noticing the nutrition facts. So really God is pushing about the foods that we're eating and the foods that we're spending our money on that is actually doing harm to our body versus helping our body. And I'm going to make another video about turkey soon. But to emphasize, God has been leading me to change from chicken to turkey. I saw a video of a guy rating a woman's meal planning, and every protein item she had in her meals was turkey. And this will make sense in one of the next few videos when I go over turkey. Now today, when I was leaving Dollar Tree, I saw a store called Grab-A-Green, and it said Eat Clean underneath. This place, I've never been there, but they really focus on, what do you call it? Eating healthy or raw foods, like raw fruits and veggies. I have never eaten there before, but I was a vegetarian for 2 years, so it's not like uncommon for me to be like, oh, hey, let me eat these fruits and veggies. But this is going to stick out. because I opened up my devotional and I landed on June 21st. And I'm going to read it. It says, "Where's your treasure today?" And so this kind of goes with the saving money and wants and needs, and also the food thing. "Where's your treasure today? Material treasures are amassed and stored up on earth, and they fall apart. I understand your concern for security, but everything you possess will eventually corrode. The nest egg you trust in can vanish in the blink of an eye. I have wealth for you beyond the reach of storms, thieves, mildew, and recession. No one can serve the master of money and me as master of life at the same time. It doesn't work. Love me and focus on the riches I offer your soul, which are far more spectacular than material belongings. But here's my promise to you. I'll prosper you and you physically in every way as you do the spiritual work to prosper your soul." And the verse they have is, "Those who trust in riches will be ruined, but a good person will be healthy like a green leaf." So like the Grab a Green store. So I thought, that's crazy. My mind is always blown every time God brings things together for me like that. I will, I'm going to mention a verse that I'm going to use in another video because this one mentions ruined riches. And so what paper did I write it on? It's Isaiah 45:7, and it says, "I create the light and make the darkness. I send good times and bad times. I am the Lord, or I, the Lord, am the one who does these things." Now, this is going to segue into my next video where I am going to talk about finances one more time, and also some hardships that God's been bringing to my attention that we could be coming upon even worse than the hard times that people might be facing right now. So anyways, guys, always find the light. Thanks. Bye.